The first covers of the new Ben 10 comic have finally been revealed, and we have an analysis of the new Omnitrix that will appear in the comic. In addition, we have confirmation of the new 10 aliens that Ben will use and a preview of the first 4 pages. I'm very pleased to bring you the first look at the official Ben 10 comic. May 6th will be the special date when we can get the first Ben 10 comic. Dynamite Comics has finally confirmed its release date. The whole community is happy about this, and about the 5 covers they've been able to give us. 2 of them show us his 10 aliens and their versions, and the others give us an essential look at the new Omnitrix that this Ben will have. In the first cover design, they show us the 10 aliens in a realistic way. The first one is Heat Blast, who has an aura quite similar to Iron Man's. Is it surprising that his structure is so well divided? We can clearly see it in his head, his hands, his chest, even his abdomen and his legs. Everything else is perfectly connected to a fire that comes directly from him. I found it interesting to know that Fuego will now have 5 fingers, since throughout his entire history he has always had, or the Omnitrix will be positioned on the upper right side of the abdomen. The second alien is insectoid, but unfortunately the perspective makes it look somewhat reptilian. I couldn't identify its structure due to the realism of the design. It seems to have 2 very sharp claws, like legs, and a very thin tail with its unique tip, and of course its large wings that are characteristic of the alien. The third alien is Cannonball, a spectacular monstrosity that makes you feel uncomfortable. Those lifeless eyes, those teeth that cover the whole face, and arms that come straight out of its head. Monstrous. Wow, I love this design. Its body seems to have a look of always being dirty. Something that would make a lot of sense since Cannonball is literally like a tire. The fourth alien is Ultra T. It seems to have a normal design, but you can see that the energy flowing through its body creates different patterns, making it more realistic. The Omnitrix is on its chest. The fifth alien is Wildvine. Because of the realism, we might think it's his ultimate form, or even a new alien, but no, it's Wildvine. With all the power of nature, his body has become extremely huge. Some kind of flora sprouts from his shoulders, and while I have no proof, I also have no doubt that some grenades are stored there. From the back of his body, you could say he has a mane with whips that really gives him an ultra spectacular design. The design is so well made that we can even see the weeds running along his body. Personally, my favorite design so far, the sixth alien, is Diamond. A pretty good design for an alien, which has been emphasized. His musculature has a military aura, like someone who just came back from some kind of war. His shoulders literally couldn't handle the power and cracked. There is no Omnitrix symbol, so I deduce that it is on his belt. The seventh alien is Overflow. To everyone's surprise, this is the realistic version of Overflow that they're showing us. His design has literally turned him into a robot. You can see his mask with several cables hanging from it, and on his back, we can see his distinctive water tubes. The eighth alien is the Giant 4 Arms. This alien is so strong that he has muscles on top of muscles. He has such an original design that's so close to reality, it's scary. The ninth alien is Gray Matter. It's nice to know that we're gonna have a smart alien among the 10. His design is a combination of his original version and his ultimate version. I have a slight suspicion that Gray Matter will be given new powers. Here we can see him in a kind of pose where he could be using telekinesis, making this a much more useful alien. This would make the small version of the alien that we all know disappear, giving us this version that personally makes him feel tall. The 10th alien is X from the R8, who has black armor with some white stripes. His helmet and his pose are quite striking, similar to those of a velociraptor. His most noticeable change is that his wheels are now a bit bigger than the ones he originally had. Later on, we'll see if this process continues, and as the speed increases, the wheels become a bit smaller. These are the 10 aliens from the first poster seen from a realistic point of view. The second poster was created by Duncan Rowley and shows us the same 10 aliens but in his own style. This helps us clarify some things and gives us some clues about what's coming in the comic. The first one is with Gray Matter. His pose, Cyclops style, quickly made me think of a telekinetic power. I wouldn't think he could shoot rays from his eyes, but maybe use that big brain, lift enemies, lift things, or communicate telepathically. The The second one is the return of Overflow. It would have been really hard for me to guess the alien if I hadn't seen this second poster, the one showing Overflow's return. It shows how much is coming together for this new series, especially with the ultra-epic design meant to represent him. The alien has a very technological armor, and this will really stand out. Third, the insectoid design looks much better. In this form, it's confirmed that he will have main front claws. He looks quite a lot like a mix between a mantis and a grasshopper, but for now, we'll wait to see him. In Comic 4, could it be confirmed that the fire aspect will actually look like this? The volcanic rock he's made of will be concentrated on his chest, his face, his arms, and his legs. The other aliens don't seem to change much. What do you think? Share your thoughts in the comments. In the third poster, we can see the Omnitrix, a pretty realistic design of what an alien device that comes from space should actually look like. And it sticks to your wrist. This is literally something that sticks to you. It doesn't have a specific shape, it's metals and apparently circuits that are there. I think it's a pretty good idea for what they want to show that's new. In the fourth poster, the Omnitrix is presented in a similar way, but that doesn't mean it always looks like that. In the last poster, we can see the Omnitrix that we all know. In fact, if you look closely, it looks more like the design from Ben 10,000. Maybe as the story goes on, the Omnitrix will evolve, which is pretty common and something we've seen in all the series. This is one of the most important things to find out as the comic develops. May 4th is the main day. For now, we have a great preview of the first 4 pages of the first Ben 10 comic. The comic starts with a beautiful view of the mountains and a clear sky. Then we are presented with 3 different scenes. Juice boxes on a table, a pink backpack with a space science book, and a campfire with a marshmallow. In the next scene, we are introduced to our main characters, Grandpa Max, Ben, and Gwen, 3 completely opposite personalities who at least try to get along as a family. Grandpa Max tries to enjoy his vacation with his grandchildren. Ben, on the other hand, teases his cousin Gwen for bringing a study book on vacation. Gwen makes a sarcastic remark that angers Ben. This really upsets the boy, who kicks the campfire and decides to run off into the woods. Elsewhere, a space station detects a meteorite approaching Earth at high speed. There's nothing they can do. Meanwhile, Ben, deep in the forest, sees the sky light up and is surprised to see a ball of fire coming toward him. This is how the preview from Dynamite Comics ends. I kindly ask you to share this video with that friend who still doesn't know that the new Ben 10 comic is about to be released. And while you're at it, give the video a like and subscribe to the channel, because if you didn't know yet, we'll have a comic, a video game, and a new series. In this video, I explain everything to you. Remember that if you have the chance to help us be the first to get the new Ben 10 comic, you can do so through these methods or by becoming a member of the channel. Like these amazing people with whom I say goodbye, remember that I am Frio10mil and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.